Hi everyone, welcome back to Dream UK. I'm Ritwik, and in this video I will be talking about a very recent announcement made by the UK government on e-visas and BRPs. If you're planning to travel internationally in the coming months, then this video will be very important for you because the government has made some changes to the validity of BRPs. So watch this video till the end so that you are fully aware about what's going on. To give you some quick context about what's happening, the UK government is digitalizing the entire immigration system, under which everyone has to switch to e-visas, and all the BRPs will be expiring by the end of this year. I have already talked about this topic a lot of times. I have made a number of videos on topics related to e-visas. So if you haven't applied for e-visa, I have made a dedicated video about how to apply for e-visa. That video has received over 75,000 views already. I've also talked about how to link your passport with your e-visa, what you can do with your BRP once you receive your e-visa, and if you are facing issues while applying for e-visa, because I get these comments that people aren't able to get the final confirmation email when they have completed all the steps to apply for e-visa. And some people were not able to link their passport with their e-visa. So I've talked about how you can get appropriate support in order to make a successful application. So watch my previous videos if you haven't, so that you can get your e-visa without any issues. So the big announcement is that the UK government has added a few months of grace period to the validity of BRPs. So if you're a BRP holder, you can keep using your BRP till 31st of March 2025 in order to prove your immigration status to airlines and carriers. And now I will tell you why this is happening. So if you go to immigration check at UK border, the staff that is there, the immigration staff, is appointed by the UK government, and that staff is completely aware about the updated process. But when it comes to the staff of airlines and carriers, they are not yet fully aware about how e-visas work and how immigration check will work. So even though your BRP will expire by the end of this year, you can still use it for the next 3 months after this year ends, till the end of March 2025, to prove your immigration status to airlines and carriers. So this is a grace period that is introduced by the UK government. So it's not like that you shouldn't apply for e-visa now because the government has added this grace period. In fact, you should apply for your e-visa as soon as possible. And while you will be traveling, keep your BRP with yourself. And just because you have received your e-visa, that doesn't mean that you should not carry your BRP with yourself. Because as I said, there might be a situation where the airlines and their staff members are not completely aware about e-visa, and then you can face some troubles or hurdles in your immigration check at airports. So it's very important to keep your BRP and also get your e-visa so that you are fully prepared to face any situation. And some people were also asking me, should they return their BRP once they get their e-visa? Because as you know that if your BRP gets expired, then you have to return it back. Otherwise, you can get fined up to £1,000. So it's a very big amount and people are actually scared about it. So when their BRP gets expired, they return it back and they save themselves from that big fine. But since the validity of BRP has been extended by a few months, I would not suggest you to return your BRP. So keep your BRP with yourself until you get any notification from the government, until you have been told that you need to return your BRP back. Don't do anything with your BRP. Keep it with yourself so that you can pass immigration checks at airport without any issues, like I said. Also, there is one small thing that I want to add. I believe many of you know this already, but just because the validity of BRP cards that are expiring by the end of this year has been extended till March 2025, that doesn't mean that if your visa is expiring before March 2025, you can still travel to the UK. So if your visa gets expired in February next year, that means you cannot travel to the UK after February, like you cannot travel to the UK in March because your visa will be expired. You can only do this if your visa is still valid, but you were a BRP card holder and the grace period has been added to the validity and it's valid till 31st of March 2025. So I hope all of this makes sense. I thought it's important for you to know about this update because there hasn't been any email notification sent about this to all the BRP holders. There was some news that was published on the UKVI website. I will add the source of this news to the description and the comment section. So if you want to read the entire announcement, you can do that. But that's all from my side. If you're keen to hear these kind of important updates moving forward, then do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. That's all from my side. Take care. Bye.